Well, good morning. Hope you're ready for a great day. Maybe it will be a day without rain like it is right now. But I went to the bank today, and they started something new. The second time they started something new. I never like changes, but they started something new. I was making a deposit for Foothill Service Project, and I had to give them a picture ID of me. And I tried to tell them, anytime anybody wants to donate any money and deposit any money into Foothill's account, don't ask for an ID, just give it to us. But they won't do it that way. But they asked for a picture ID, and I thought about, okay, what's this coming to? What's going on? And I think part of this all is the process that we're seeing as we see more and more to the end of the world and the end for Christ coming again, and we see the end. Where one of these days we're going to have to make a choice. We think about the mark of the beast and all of those things, and we say, well, we can't do that. But one of these days we're going to have to make a choice. Will Smith and Gene Hackman starred in a movie in 1998, and it was called The Enemy of the State. And the concept is that whether you deserve it or not, the government has a lot of capabilities to spy on every minute detail of your life. That's what that movie was about. That was in 1998. And as unnerving as that film was, technology has grown so much, it's really amazing. We have satellites, GPS on our phones, all the stuff, cameras, emails. We have smartphones, Alexa, Siri, all can be hacked and monitored. And later there was a hit TV series called Person of Interest. And they featured a fictional machine that could intercept all the metadata out there that flagged dangerous situations and behaviors. In 2013, we heard about Edward Snowden, where he leaked classified information revealing that the government unconstitutionally monitoring people. We see all those things. I don't know if any of that concern you, and I'm not trying to make a political statement. I'm trying to bring you to a point, and hopefully you'll listen. The government really is the fictional big brother in George Orwell's 1984, that book, the novel. A guy was telling me about a year and a half ago, he was involved in a passionate political debate with this guy. He was going down the road in the car, and all of a sudden his phone said, actually the real numbers are, and gave him the real numbers. So the phone had been listening the whole time. We see much of that, and you say, whoa, that's unnerving. I don't know what to do. How am I going to do all of those things? And there's an even more invasive listener than Uncle Sam. And that's the part I wanted to get to. You see, whatever we say in public, on Facebook, private text, even whispered in the dark corners of the world, God hears us. Whatever we're doing. We think, we get brave with Facebook and some of those things, and we don't we're not able to see the person, look them in the eye, so we'll put down anything and we'll say what we want to do. But we also always have to remember that God is listening. There's no privacy setting, there's no mute, there's no encryption code that will stop all that. Whatever you're saying, the Lord hears you. It's sort of like in Exodus 16:9, where Moses told Aaron, come before the Lord, for he has heard your grumbling. He knows all about us. Now, I don't say that any of those things as a thing to be afraid of. We know that the world is not going to last forever. We know that Jesus is coming again. That is our hope. Look up, for your redemption draweth nigh. We said that before, and we look for that. But the part I wanted to remind us today is this. Whatever you're saying to your friends, your neighbors, or whatever, maybe it's on the phone, maybe it's in Facebook, whatever it is, always remember that God knows what you're saying and God knows your heart. So during this day, look around and think to yourself, okay, am I saying something that's going to help someone, or am I saying something that's going to tear something down? Jesus tells us to always lift them up, and our job should be to lift them up. So I encourage you today to see who you can lift up and see what a difference it makes in somebody's life. Have a great Wednesday.